Hi, welcome to the Prayercast for Saturday. You're looking at a whole bunch of different kinds of shells. My sister and I had a special treat this week and got to go down to the beach for a few days. And one of our favorite things to do, one of our favorite things we've always done when we go to the beach together, is take long walks in the morning. And of course, if you're walking on the beach, you might find something beautiful, like a seashell. These are some of the shells we found this week. And it's funny, we like to look for different kinds of shells. She has favorites and I have favorites. So, Lib, would you show one of your favorite shells that you like to look for at the beach?
Sure. When I was a little girl, before my sister was born, I went with my parents and my brother to Gulf Shores. We drove from Memphis and we would walk on the beach. And one of my favorites that I always found was this one. And I call it a butterfly shell. And it's so beautiful. It comes in so many different colors. And you can see it's very fragile. The back is really pretty. The front is really pretty. It's hard to find them connected like that. Because the water is so strong. And every time I go out in the morning with my sister, I like to just find one. If I can find one, then I think, oh, that's going to make it a very special day just because I found one of my favorite butterfly shells.
And I have a favorite too. Here is one of my favorites. And I like to, if I can find one of those, for me it's a good day. I don't know its real name, but I call it a slipper shell because it looks kind of like a bedroom slipper. It also kind of reminds me of a baby cradle. But that's one of those. There's several here that because we happen to find a lot of them on this trip. We found a lot of other different kinds of shells too. But one thing that's kind of fun that why I like to walk with my sister is because she loves to find broken shells. Now, most people would say, oh, it's a broken shell. Like I do that sometimes. I'm like, oh, it's just a broken shell. Throw it back. But she loves broken shells. And hold that one up again, Lib. Look at that. It's just the cap of a shell. Maybe the cap of a shell like that one. Just the cap. But when it's the broken piece, you can see the beautiful spiral on the inside. There's another one. There's another cap. And again, you can see the incredible insides of it that you wouldn't be able to see if it were whole. Another broken kind of thing that she likes are these hinges over here. That's basically the hinge of some type of clamshell. But when you see just the hinge there, you can kind of see how it was hooked together. And it also looks a little bit like wings, maybe some bird wings or it kind of looks like a flying fish, or you can just imagine it being all different kinds of things. So we just wanted to share with you. That's another piece. Some of these shells, some that don't really have a chip out of them, and others that are just some people would call fragments of shells. But every one of them is interesting, and every one of them was a home to somebody, some little sea creature. So this is a fun way, I think, to think about all the different ways that God creates, and that we can learn something from all the different kinds of shells that we see. It's really fun to see the insides too. You know, there's a verse from the Bible that says that people look on the outside of things, but God looks on the heart. And it is kind of fun to see the heart of some of these shells, isn't it? To think about and imagine what's on the inside. And God especially invites us to look on the inside of someone and not just on the outside. Let's have a prayer. Dear God, thank you for places we can visit, for beaches or mountains or a friend's house or a grandparent's house. Thank you for trips that we can take and all that we can learn when we go on adventures. We thank you for the beach and the ocean and seashells and all that's on the inside. Help us to always be curious about what's on the inside. Amen. Well, good night. I hope you have sweet dreams. See you soon. Bye.